Yo, I'm Drew Gilchrist, and today I'm going to be telling you something which is pretty cool. As you know by the title, and I know by the title, you want to fucking find some weed. You want to find the dank, you know it. I'm going to help you in a cool way, you know? Alright, I've been through situations where I need fucking weed as well, and I've tried many a ways, and if people had told me these ways before, I think that'd be pretty sick. And I don't want to be too blatant. I don't want to be like, right, this is how you find some weed. I'm just going to tell you guys a story of a time I tried every single way I know how to find weed when you're in an area where you know nobody. I don't know if any of you know, but I was on this road trip from hell with the psycho fucking guy, Sam Pepper. Nutcase, had to escape and shit, but like that's besides the point. Apart from having to escape and shit, there was a point when I had to wait for the court date, and I was in the middle of nowhere. I was just by myself, and I had 5 days by myself. It was obviously I have a prescription for weed that I got when I was in California and shit, which obviously requires me to smoke a certain amount a day or intake a certain amount of cannabis per day. So I was like, right, I gotta find some weed. So, the first way, this one was easy, this one was pretty simple. So I walked down to, I was like walking around for ages. I was just like, I bought some cigarettes and stuff, and I was just walking around seeing if I could find anywhere, to see if I could see anyone who smokes. Anyone who's smoking up somewhere, see if I can find the local smoking spot. El Zilcho, nothing, anywhere, nowhere. I walked everywhere. Fucking everywhere. So there was no groups of people anywhere, no groups of people smoking or anything like that, nobody I could walk up to. So my next thought was, right, I'll go to a bar, I'll go to find a bar and I'll just have a cigarette outside and surely there'll be somebody there. I went to a bar and I fucking got out a cigarette and I just asked the guy, like, even though I had a lighter in my pocket, I was just like, yo, excuse me man, do you have a lighter? And he was just like, yo man, yeah, of course I have a lighter, man, of course, here you go. When I passed the lighter back, I was like, oh, I don't suppose you have any weed or anything, do you? You know anyone who could get any weed? Like, and he was like, oh, you know, I'm actually a dealer. And I was like, oh, dude, that's fucking sick, yes. And he was like, but I don't have anything with me because I don't live here. And I was like, oh man, oh no, that's sad. And I explained the whole situation, what I've been through, and like, he was like, oh shit, man. I might have some in my car. And I was like, oh my days, please, holy shit. And he pulled out this little like literally about a joint's worth of weed, like a joint's worth of weed. And I was like, oh, all right, never mind. Because I was like, you know, it's his. And he was like, no man, just have it. And I was like, what? Are you serious? I was like, yeah, just have it. And I was like, oh man, you're a lifesaver. And I had this, at least, you know, then I could smoke for the night. So that night I had a little smoke, because it took me a while to like even find that guy, you know, at a bar to even get that. So I used that and I went to sleep, and then the next morning I'm like, right, I can't fail today. I was walking down the street and I did the same thing. I did the same cigarette thing where I was just walking down the street, I saw somebody else smoking a cigarette, and I was like, yo, excuse me, can I borrow your lighter? And they were like, yeah, of course. And I went handed back to him and I was like, yo, do you know where I can get any weed? And he was like, oh man, I'm going to pick up now. I mean, if you just wait here, man, I could go ask him if he's cool to come, you know, drop down to you, and we'll just see you in a minute, in like half an hour or so. And I was like, yo, that'll be sick. So I leave and I come back in half an hour, and he just doesn't turn up. Like, nobody, no sign of anything, and I was like, like, what the fuck, And I was so excited as well. And I'd lost all hope, and I was walking down to the gas station, and as I came out from the gas station, this guy came up to me and was like, yo, excuse me, do you have a spare cigarette? And I was like, yeah, of course, man. Gave him the cigarette. I was like, yo, please tell me, you know where I can get some weed, like, please. And he was like, dude, I'm a dealer, man, but I fucking got robbed. I've got all my shit robbed, man. Like, I don't have anything. I was like, nah. Explained to him my whole story. He was like, yeah, including the last 2 people as well. And he was like, man, you've been through shit, man. You need to find some weed. And he stayed with me the whole day. We went and got a burger and stuff. We like chilled the whole day. We were talking about YouTube. We were talking about so much shit. And he's probably watching this right now. I wouldn't be surprised if he still watches my videos. So man, you know who you fucking are. Pittsburgh, man, fucking, well, it was a small little place, not actually in Pittsburgh, but near Pittsburgh. And it gets long goes by, and it gets to the end of the day, and he's like, right, we finally found a guy, found a deal, this guy has some, yeah, and then he's like, right, but the only thing is, he doesn't want to, like give it just to you, because he doesn't know you and stuff, like, is it possible for you to give me the money, and then I'll go down, and then I'll get it from him and give it to you? And I was like, oh man, I know we've been chill all day and stuff, but like, I don't particularly want to do that, because it's, you know, my money, you know, I don't want it to just be gone. And he was like, no, take my wallet, it has my social in it, it has my ID card, it has all of this fucking shit. And I was like, okay, I mean, I'm not American, so I don't know how much this stuff is actually worth to a person. I guess it's quite, I guess you can't lose it. So I was like, why not? Gave him like $30 and he was like, all right. And he left. And then about half an hour later, he called me and was like, yo, this guy doesn't have any stuff. This guy doesn't have anything. And I was like, dude, oh no. And the first thought that went through my head was, oh, my money's gone. Your money's gone. I'm never getting it back. I'm never getting it. Oh. And he was like, but I told him the whole story, man. I told him everything. And he knows somebody. He knows somebody. And we're going to come down, all three of us, me, him, and the other guy. We're all going to come down to you. And then we're going to give it to you. And I was like, yes. Oh, shit. And then they come to me. They get there. And the guy's like, yo, do you have anywhere we can weigh up? And I was like, oh shit, I'm staying in a little Airbnb with like an old lady and shit. Like, she doesn't really like smoking because she's like a trucker, but like, and they can't get it on their drug tests and stuff. So you go around the back and this guy must have had like 2-3 ounces or something. And he's just like, boom, here we go, all right. Let's get this out. And he just puts like 6 grams onto the fucking like scales and it's like, yo, like that's it, yeah, he wants 6 grams. And I was like, dude, I'm giving you $30. Like that's way too much. And he was like, what do you mean? Like I know it's obviously too high, but like fuck it. You've been through so much today and we've come down here, you let me weigh this here and stuff. You've been chill, man. So yeah, just take it. And I was like, okay, you're a G, man. We started chatting and stuff and then they headed off. I had my smoke. And I must also say, so I did try some stuff beforehand. Like before I actually went out and ventured to just ask random people in the real world. I tried Mass Roots. I tried putting up a text poster on Mass Roots with like a hashtag of the area code, like the phone number area code, and nobody replied. Instagram obviously is not a thing over there for that sort of shit, so there's no stuff like that. And I was in an Airbnb, so I didn't want to fucking order some shit there, like do Deep Red or something like that. Like, that's my that's how I found a dealer. Maybe you can too. I don't know. Maybe this story is completely made up. I mean, it'd be a bit hard to make up, but maybe it is. Maybe it didn't happen, but maybe you can find a dealer this way. And maybe you guys are looking for a dealer and maybe you've already stopped this video halfway through and you've already gone out and you've tried some of them. But yeah, on that note, sick one. Hit on my Snapchat. My Snapchat is Drew is sharing. It's the same as my YouTube. Add my fucking Snapchat. It's right here on the fucking screen. Add that right now. Watch my stories, send me snaps, do whatever the fuck you want. So I smoke up on my Snapchat mainly, but fucking hit me the fuck up. I need my Snapchat to be booming again. We need to be going in ham. Hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe and all that good shit, and share this video with your friends. Maybe you have a friend who can never find a dealer. Maybe they always constantly ask you like, oh, do you know anyone who can find weed? Do you know, like they've never even found their own dealer, They always go through you or somebody else. Show them this video and be like, stop being such a fucking bitch. Fucking get on the shit, man. Stop being a bitch. Find your own dealer. Use these tips. Fucking go out there. If you don't smoke cigarettes, just do it without the cigarettes. Just fucking go up with something. Don't be a fucking pussy. Just use the same shit, Fucking do that good shit. Find a dealer, man. It's not hard. Why are you even Googling how to find a dealer? Walk up on the street and be like, yo, man, do you know where I can get some fucking drugs, man? Get me some heroin. I'm joking. Don't do that. Subscribe and all that good shit. Subscribe, alright? In a bit.